the sinister truth behind why you can't remember your dreams. You think you just wake up and poof, the dream disappears, right? But what if I told you the explanation goes far beyond what it seems? You might think it's just tiredness or that you dream little, but there's a much deeper and more disturbing reason behind it all. In the dimness of the room, Anna wakes up startled, her heart racing and her mind in turmoil. Fragments of a vivid dream slip through the fingers of her memory like grains of sand. She desperately tries to cling to the fading images, but the more she tries, the faster they disappear. "Not again?" she mutters, running her hands over her face. It's the third time this week that Anna has woken up certain she had an important dream, but unable to remember the details. Anna is a young neuroscience researcher, dedicated to the study of dreams and consciousness. Her apartment, located in the heart of a busy metropolis, is filled with books, notes, and sleep monitoring equipment. The walls are covered with brain diagrams and theories scribbled on colorful post-its. She gets up and walks to the window, observing the city that's beginning to wake up. The rising sun casts a golden glow over the skyscrapers, creating a surreal contrast with the feeling of emptiness she feels. Anna can't shake the feeling that something crucial is escaping her understanding. Determined to unravel this mystery, Anna turns on her computer and begins to review the data from her latest experiment. Brainwave graphs dance on the screen, revealing intriguing patterns during the REM phases of sleep. There's something different, something she can't explain with current theories. An unexpected email interrupts her concentration. It's from her mentor, Dr. Oliveira, a renowned sleep study expert. The subject of the message makes her heart leap. Urgent discovery. Come immediately. Anna hurries to get dressed, her mind full of possibilities. As she descends the stairs of the building, she almost collides with her neighbor, Donna Clara, an elderly lady known for her esoteric beliefs. "Careful, dear," says Donna Clara, holding Anna's arm to balance her. "You look disturbed. The spirits of dreams are restless today." Anna would normally dismiss such comments, but today, something in the lady's voice makes her stop. "What do you mean, Donna Clara?" The old woman looks around, as if checking if anyone else could hear, and whispers, "There's a barrier, my dear. A barrier that separates us from important truths, and it's getting thinner." Before Anna can question further, Donna Clara disappears into the elevator, leaving her with more questions than answers. The journey to Dr. Oliveira's laboratory is a fog of conflicting thoughts. Anna's scientific mind struggles against the curiosity awakened by Donna Clara's enigmatic words. Upon arriving at the laboratory, Anna finds Dr. Oliveira in a state of agitation she had never seen before. Papers are scattered everywhere, and a series of monitors display data that seems impossible. "Anna, good thing you're here," says Dr. Oliveira, his eyes shining with a mixture of excitement and apprehension. "We've discovered something that will change everything we know about dreams and consciousness." He takes her to a monitor showing brainwaves like Anna has never seen before. "These are the brain activity patterns of our volunteers during what we call deep dream events. Look at this frequency here." He points to a line that pulses irregularly. Anna leans in closer, her eyes widening in surprise. That's impossible. It almost looks like as if the brain were operating at a completely different frequency, right?" Dr. Oliveira completes. "A frequency that shouldn't be possible according to everything we know about neurophysiology." Anna feels a shiver run down her spine. "What does this mean, Doctor?" Dr. Oliveira pauses, as if carefully choosing his next words. "It means, Anna, that there may be more to our dreams than we ever imagined. It might mean that, when we dream, our consciousness is accessing something else. Donna Clara's words echo in Anna's mind. A barrier that's getting thinner. There's more, continues Dr. Oliveira, his voice lowering to almost a whisper. All the volunteers who presented this pattern reported the same thing upon waking, the sensation of having experienced something deeply meaningful, but being unable to remember the details. Anna feels her heart race. Exactly what's been happening to me. Dr. Oliveira looks at her intently. Anna, I think you might be the key to unraveling this mystery. Your personal experience combined with your scientific expertise. We need to investigate further. At that moment, the laboratory lights flicker, and for an instant, Anna has the impression of seeing shadows moving on the walls. When she blinks, everything returns to normal. What do we do now? Anna asks, trying to keep her voice steady. Now, replies Dr. Oliveira with a determined gleam in his eyes, we're going to dive into the unknown. Get ready, Anna. We're about to unravel the deepest secrets of the human mind. As the chapter closes, Anna can't help but feel that she's on the brink of a discovery that will change not only her life, but potentially humanity's understanding of the very nature of reality and consciousness. Anna spends the following days immersed in a whirlwind of activities. Dr. Oliveira's laboratory transforms into an operations center for what they begin to call Project Morpheus. New equipment is brought in, research protocols are rewritten, and a select team of experts is summoned from around the world. Meanwhile, Anna continues to experience intense dreams that escape her memory upon waking. Each morning brings with it growing frustration, mixed with a fierce determination to unravel the mystery. One night, exhausted after hours of data analysis, Anna decides to try a different approach. She takes an amethyst crystal that Donna Clara had given her. For mental clarity, the lady had said, and places it under her pillow. Anna doesn't really believe in such things, but at this point, she's willing to try anything. That night, her dream is more vivid than ever. Anna sees herself walking down an infinite corridor, the walls covered with mirrors. In each reflection, she sees a slightly different version of herself. Some look older, others younger. Some wear clothes from past eras, others futuristic attire she can barely comprehend. At the end of the corridor, a door emits a soft glow. Anna walks towards it, her heart racing with each step. When her hand touches the doorknob, she feels a vibration course through her entire body. Anna wakes with a start, the sensation of vibration still present in her fingers. For the first time in weeks, she remembers the dream with crystal clarity. Feverishly, she notes down every detail in her dream journal. At the laboratory, Dr. Oliveira listens to her account with growing excitement. "This is extraordinary, Anna," he exclaims. "The brain patterns recorded during your sleep last night were the most intense we've ever seen. Look at this." He shows Anna a graph of her brain waves. At the exact moment she touched the doorknob in her dream, there was a spike of activity at a frequency never before observed. "It's as if your mind were tuning into something beyond our current understanding," mutters Dr. Oliveira. At that moment, one of the research assistants bursts into the room, breathless. "Doctor, you need to see this." All the study volunteers. They're reporting similar dreams. Corridors, mirrors, glowing doors. It's as if they were all connected somehow. Dr. Oliveira and Anna exchange looks of amazement. "This can't be a coincidence," says Anna. "Something is happening. Something that defies everything we know about the human mind and the nature of dreams." In the days that follow, the team works tirelessly to understand the phenomenon. They discover that the shared dreams seem to occur in a kind of dream network, where the minds of sleepers connect on a subconscious level. Anna begins to suspect that forgotten dreams are not simply the product of memory lapses, but rather a kind of blockage, as if the conscious mind were protecting itself from information it's not ready to process. One day, while Anna is lost in thought, walking back home, she almost collides with a man on the street. As she looks up to apologize, she's shocked to recognize the face. It's one of the versions of herself she saw in the mirror corridor dream. The man seems equally surprised. I know you," he stammers. "But how is that possible?" Before Anna can respond, the man disappears into the crowd, leaving her stunned and confused. Back at the laboratory, Anna shares her experience with Dr. Oliveira. What if dreams aren't just creations of our mind, she speculates. What if they're windows to other realities, other versions of ourselves? Dr. Oliveira seems simultaneously fascinated and concerned. Anna, if this is true, we're on the brink of a discovery that could completely redefine our understanding of reality, consciousness, and even what it means to be human. As they discuss the implications of their theories, the laboratory lights begin to flicker erratically. The computers display impossible readings, showing brain activity at frequencies that defy the laws of physics. Suddenly, Anna feels a wave of dizziness. Images begin to flash in her mind. Fragments of long-forgotten dreams, memories that don't seem to be hers, glimpses of lives she never lived. "Anna! Anna!" Dr. Oliveira's voice seems distant. "What's happening?" But Anna can barely hear him. She's being pulled into something, a force she can't resist. The world around her begins to dissolve, the laboratory walls giving way to a vortex of impossible colors and shapes. The last thing Anna sees before losing consciousness is Dr. Oliveira's worried face, shouting something she can't understand. When she opens her eyes again, Anna finds herself back in the mirror corridor from her dream. But this time, she knows she's not sleeping. Reality as she knew it has shattered, and she's about to embark on a journey beyond the limits of human consciousness. The chapter ends with Anna taking a hesitant step towards the glowing door at the end of the corridor, not knowing if she's about to awaken to a greater truth or lose herself forever in the unexplored realms of the mind. Anna steps through the glowing door and is immediately enveloped by an indescribable sensation of lightness. The world around her transforms into a kaleidoscope of fluid colors and shapes, defying all the laws of physics she knows. She floats through this ethereal space, her mind struggling to process the vastness of what she's experiencing. Suddenly, a voice echoes around her, coming from all directions and none at the same time. "Welcome, Anna," says the voice, soft and melodious. "You've finally arrived." Anna tries to speak, but realizes she doesn't have a physical body in this realm. Her thoughts, however, resonate clearly. "Where am I? What is this place?" The voice laughs gently. "You're in the nexus, the point of convergence of all oniric realities. Here, the dreams of all conscious beings intertwine, creating a fabric of infinite possibilities." Around her, Anna begins to distinguish more defined shapes. She sees fragments of dreams floating like giant soap bubbles, each containing an entire world. In one, she sees a version of herself as a renowned neurosurgeon. In another, she's an explorer on an alien planet. "Are these my dreams?" Anna asks, amazed. "Your dreams, the dreams of others, the realities that could have been and those that still can be," responds the voice. "The nexus is the repository of all the potential of consciousness." Anna tries to absorb the magnitude of what she's seeing. But why couldn't I remember these dreams when I woke up? Why is there this blockage? The voice assumes a more serious tone. "The veil between the nexus and conscious reality exists for a reason. Anna, The human mind is not prepared to deal with the vastness of possibilities that exist here. Forgetting is a protection. Anna feels a wave of understanding. The brain patterns we observed in the laboratory are echoes of the nexus crossing the veil, completes the voice. You and your team are dangerously close to tearing that veil completely. A shiver runs through Anna's essence. And what would happen if the veil were torn? The answer comes laden with gravity. Chaos. Imagine billions of human minds suddenly exposed to infinite alternative realities, unable to distinguish what is real from what is dream. The very structure of society could collapse. Anna feels the weight of responsibility fall upon her. Her research, her desire to understand dreams, could inadvertently cause a disaster on a global scale. So, what should I do? She asks, her voice trembling with the magnitude of the situation. The voice of the Nexus responds with a tone of hope. You were chosen, Anna. Your desire for knowledge, combined with your compassion, makes you unique. You must become the guardian of the veil. Anna feels an energy flow through her essence. Images and knowledge from past ages flood her consciousness. She sees other guardians throughout history, working in the shadows to maintain the balance between the world of dreams and waking reality. Your task, continues the voice, will be to guide humanity towards a gradual and safe understanding of the Nexus. You must find a way to allow people to access the potential of their dreams without being overwhelmed. Anna feels the weight and honor of this responsibility. I accept, she responds, her determination echoing through the Nexus. The moment she utters these words, Anna feels herself being pulled back. The kaleidoscopic world of the Nexus dissolves around her, and she is enveloped by a comforting darkness. When Anna opens her eyes, she's back in the laboratory, lying on the floor with Dr. Oliveira and the team around her, looks of concern on their faces. Anna, thank God, exclaims Dr. Oliveira. You were unconscious for almost an hour. We were about to call an ambulance. Anna sits up slowly, feeling simultaneously exhausted and invigorated. She looks at her hands, marveling at the solidity of her physical body after the ethereal experience in the Nexus. Dr. Oliveira, she says, her voice calm but firm. We need to talk. There's much more at stake than we imagined. The chapter ends with Anna preparing to share her experience, knowing that from this moment on, nothing in her life, or potentially in the history of humanity, will be the same. In the days following her experience in the Nexus, Anna struggles to reconcile her new role as guardian of the veil with her life as a scientist and researcher. She shared an edited version of her experience with Dr. Oliveira and the team, omitting the most fantastic details to avoid immediate skepticism. So, you're saying there's a collective dream dimension? Asks Dr. Oliveira, his brow furrowed in concentration as he tries to process Anna's information. Anna nods slowly. It's more than that, Doctor. It's a realm where all possibilities exist simultaneously. Our dreams are just glimpses of that place. The research team is divided. Some, like Dr. Oliveira, are fascinated and eager to explore further. Others are skeptical, arguing that Anna's experience was just a hallucination caused by stress and sleep deprivation. Anna knows she needs to be careful. Revealing too much too quickly could be catastrophic. But keeping secrets from her colleagues goes against everything she believes in as a scientist. Meanwhile, Anna begins to notice subtle changes in her perception of the world. Sometimes, she sees flashes of other realities superimposed on her own, a building that doesn't exist, a person with a different face. These glimpses last only an instant before disappearing, leaving Anna questioning her own sanity. One night, while walking home, Anna feels a familiar presence. She turns and sees Dona Clara, the elderly neighbor, watching her with a knowing look. "You've seen beyond the veil, haven't you?" asks Dona Clara, her voice low and urgent. Ana is surprised. "How did you—" Dona Clara smiles sadly. "I too was a guardian, long ago. It's a heavy burden, my dear." The two women find a nearby bench and Dona Clara begins to share her story. She speaks of years dedicated to protecting the balance between worlds, of the difficult choices she had to make, of the personal sacrifices. "The hardest part," says Dona Clara, her eyes distant, "is knowing that you can't save everyone. Sometimes people get stuck between realities. Other times they discover too much and go mad with the knowledge. Ana feels a knot forming in her stomach. How can I do this? How can I carry this responsibility?" Dona Clara takes Ana's hands in hers. "With compassion, my dear, and always remembering that knowledge is a powerful tool, but also dangerous. Use it wisely." In the following days, Ana dedicates herself to finding a balance between her responsibilities as a guardian and her work in the laboratory. She subtly directs the research towards safer areas, away from the dangerous brain patterns that could tear the veil. However, not everything runs smoothly. One of the research assistants, David, begins to show signs of instability. Ana catches him several times muttering to himself, his eyes unfocused as if seeing something that wasn't really there. One day, David approaches her in the hallway, his eyes wild and his voice urgent. Ana, I saw the other side. We need to tell the world." Ana tries to calm him down, but David backs away, shouting about alternative realities and the need to wake up the masses. She knows she needs to act fast to prevent a disaster. That night, Ana prepares to consciously enter the Nexus for the first time since her initial experience. She knows it's risky, but she needs guidance on how to deal with David and protect the secret of the Nexus. Following Dona Clara's instructions, Ana creates a circle of crystals around her bed and lies down, focusing her mind on the ethereal glow of the door she saw in her original dream. When she opens her eyes, she's again in the mirror corridor. This time, however, she's in control. Ana walks purposefully towards the glowing door, knowing that on the other side are the answers she seeks, and perhaps more questions than she's prepared to face. As she touches the doorknob, Ana hesitates for a moment. She thinks about her life before all this, the simplicity of being just a scientist in search of knowledge. For an instant, she considers turning back, pretending none of this happened. But then she remembers Dona Clara's words about compassion and responsibility. Ana takes a deep breath and turns the doorknob, ready to embrace her destiny as guardian of the veil, no matter the personal cost. The chapter ends with Ana stepping through the door, plunging once more into the depths of the Nexus, determined to find a way to protect both David and the rest of humanity from the dangers of knowledge for which the world is not yet prepared.